Right on time. Boom, boom, boom. Right on time.
Oh,
Hello. Looks like we're live. Hooray.
yes, hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Quarantine Quarters with Green Buffalo Productions. My name is Madison. I am one of the co-founders. Here with me is Ellen,
Yes, hello. I am one of the other co-founders,
and we're
and
here.
I'm also back.
Yeah, we're here with another fun Quarantine Quarters to bring to you. We have been doing them bi-weekly this month because we have some super fun, awesome things planned. But we have to actually prep for them and film them for you all. So that's what's happening in August. We'll be back to weekly soon enough. Before we get started, though, I did want to say a very special thank you. Me and Ellen would not be able to do anything without Layla Gentil, our board member, playwright, director extraordinaire here in Buffalo. If you need, a play directed or board membered, she's your gal to go to. And then we have Zach Hattrick, a local director, actor, playwright, film Casanova, our pretty cool video guy. We love him so much, and we're so happy that he's here with us, and we would not be able to do anything without him, without either of them. So from the bottom of our hearts, Ellen and I thank you so much for being here every other week to put these on with us. And if you like what we're doing here at Green Buffalo, we have a Patreon that has gone live in the past couple of months, and we have some pretty cool things coming up for that. Not only do you get shout outs in our playbills at the lowest tier, but you also get shout outs here at the lowest tier. And a copy, once it comes out, of Almost Paradise, a new radio drama that I am writing and working on with our crew of GB peers from across the board. We are still looking for people to read and do readings and be in it. We have a ton of female parts available. So if that's something you're interested in, shoot us a message at greenbuffaloproductions@gmail.com. All right, I'm going to stop talking for a while.
Okay, sounds good. So, if again, when it comes to Patreon, we've got a lot of stuff going on with that, including if you become a patron of Green Buffalo Productions, you will get some cool stuff that we're working on right now, like the Spooky Film Festival. We didn't want to cancel that. God, no. It's our favorite thing to do all the time. We wish it was Halloween every day. So we decided to turn all of our plays into films this year so that you guys could all enjoy them from the safety of your homes. So you could become a patron. You could also purchase those elsewhere without becoming a patron. There will be more information on that very, very soon. So just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, follow us on all social media and you'll get the updates as soon as we send them out. And before we get started, there's just a couple other things we wanted to mention. We are, as Green Buffalo Productions, we're super all about social justice. So we did want to mention that we still have some resources available if you're looking to get involved in Black Lives Matter. We've got a ton of links, maybe too many, I'm not sure, but we'll put them in there. And if it's too much, just choose one. But I've been collecting a bunch of things specific to Buffalo and beyond. And then if you're more on the creative side of stuff and you are looking to become involved in social justice and at a more personal level, we have a cool new show that will be going up next year. Fingers crossed we will get through this virus. We will keep doing theater one way or the other. We are doing something called What It Means to Be Human. And the submissions are still open until the end of September. So we're looking for poems, monologues, spoken word, dance, music, short stories, short plays, visual art, pretty much any kind of creative thing that you create based on your story, your experience with any kind of oppression that you face. This was kind of born out of an idea that we were talking about the vagina monologues and how we love that show so much, but we just wish it was a little more inclusive. So we wanted to do it our own way And so we're doing it. So if you want to write for it, please do. Maddie, do you want to talk about the full-length submissions that we have open?
Yeah, of course. On our website, we have a new Google form that y'all can take a look at. We're looking for one new play to fill our first slot of the year. We're really excited to be bringing you some shows that we didn't get to bring you this year, so those slots are filled, but we do have one open slot, and we are optimistic that we will open in March, along with Broadway and the other theaters at in some kind of capacity. So if you're a writer, you have any full lengths or collections of short plays that you're looking to get produced, we're looking to work with all kinds of people under the sun, and especially focusing on plays that are, trans inclusive, that focus on the LGBTQ plus community, plays that focus on women and the struggle of being a woman, disabilities, anything like that is kind of up our alley. We have a couple of really cool plays coming up next year that deal with all sorts of really deep issues while still being funny and entertaining and interactive. So we're really excited to be bringing you next season, and we hope that you can be a part of it in a much bigger way. Any of those submissions, you can go right to our website, greenbuffaloproductions.weebly.com, and fill out the Google form. It's all on there for you. We make it really easy. You send us your best 10 pages, and we'll take a read. And once we, get closer to the deadline for that, which I think is at the end of September, if I'm not mistaken, we will reach out and have a meeting and figure out how we're going to do it and what we're going to do. We're really excited to bring you stuff next year. Ellen, you want to talk about the sellouts with the Buffalo Theater Workshop?
Yes. So I was originally going to be leading a discussion on Sellouts, a play by Rich Steele, who has written for the Quarantine Quarters. But Emma English, the founder of Buffalo Theater Workshop. She's amazing. She is taking over for me because this month is crazy and we're doing a lot of filming for Spooky One Act or Spooky Film Festival. See, not used to that film thing yet. So we're super busy with that. So Emma is going to lead the discussion of this really cool play by Rich Steele. That is on August 11th at 6:30. She may be using Discord. She may be using Zoom. I'm not sure. But if you do join the Facebook event, you'll get the update on how she's going to share and present that discussion. Yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll be able to listen in. Hopefully we'll all be able to do that. Rich is great, and he's a great new addition to Buffalo Theater Workshop and to Green Buffalo Productions. Is that all we have to talk about before we get started? I think it's it. Wow.
Let's keep going.
8 minutes in. Good job. Okay, looks like we have some winners this this week. Season for Meeting, The Working Hour, Third Strike, and Sudden Vacancy. Some new, some old. And the prompts used, dialogue. They say the people in your life are seasons. Have you ever seen me with makeup on? And there's a world outside your front door. Props, a paperclip, a bat skeleton, and eggs. And the set could be a gym, a hotel lobby, or an impound lot. So let's get started with A Season for Meeting by Maggie Lou Rader. Let me read out your characters here. Checking in with these actors, making sure they're all set. We've got Shelley, played by Sarah Henderson. Emil, played by Ruth Stanley. Usman, played by Justin Pope, and I'll be reading stage direction. Scene 1. Phone is ringing. Emil, at the front desk of the Four Seasons, picks up the phone.
Four Seasons, this is Emil. How may I help you? Absolutely. Which night was that?
Shelley enters, taking in her surroundings, mouths, "Wow, fancy." Emil notices her, gives a curt smile, and while using paper clips to sort out her workspace. Emil continues on the phone while Shelley looks around, tries to sit, gets up, moves to another chair. Still a bit uncomfortable, but she attempts to find a space that feels comfortable, and she looks natural. whatever that means.
Friday the 16th. Fabulous. And did you say 2 rooms? 1 room, double beds. Got it. I'll need a credit card to hold the reservation. Sure, whenever you're ready.
Shelley reaches into her fanny pack and pulls out a Ziploc bag of hard-boiled eggs, pulls one out and starts to crack it open on Emil's desk. Emil notices, smells them, and tries to get Shelley's attention during this next line.
Thank you for that. And the expiration date? Sorry, that was 10/21. 22, my apologies. And the security code on the back? Ma'am. Wonderful. And we'll see you on the 17th. Ma'am, sorry, I meant the 16th, sir. My apologies. I see that there's just a slight distraction on my end, sir, but not to worry. All is well. We'll see you on the 16th here at the Four Seasons. Hey, enjoy your day. Ma'am? Do you mind?
Probably not. Mind what?
Not doing that on the desk.
Oh, sure thing. Sorry.
Shelley, who has already peeled one egg, dusts the egg fragments off the desk and puts the rest away and starts eating her egg, still looking around. Emil keeps on with her paperwork, noticing Shelley eating her smelly egg loudly. Finally, Emil must ask.
My apologies. Could I ask a favor?
Oh, I'm such a rude dummy. Want one?
No, that's not... would you mind?
Didn't last time. Let's try again. Mind what?
The smell is a bit overpowering.
She makes a small, something stinks motion.
Sure. I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you've brought it up, the lobby is a bit perfumey.
No, it's...
Smells like a hair salon.
You misunderstood.
Minus the acetone, of course.
Do you mind?
Woo! Going for broke.
Eggs are just a bit pungent.
Oh, sorry.
She swallows the rest of the egg whole.
I'm nervous. I always say the best cure for nervous bellies are full stomachs.
Okay. Are you staying with us?
At the Four Seasons? No, just meeting someone here.
I see.
Psh, the Four Seasons. Who do I look like? One of those fancy soccer wives?
That's not...
Someone who buys ketchup in a jar?
I didn't...
A city slicker who says things like, "Have you ever seen me without makeup on?"
And you're nervous?
Yeah. Wouldn't you be if you were meeting the person of your dreams?
I meet a lot of people.
Not like this one. Trust you me. Listen to this.
She gets a letter out of her fanny pack.
They say the people in your life are seasons, and you are my spring. I mean, fall is unequivocally the best season, but still amazing.
Lovely.
Stupendous. Fall is when bat behavior becomes magnetic because of their drive to hibernate and safety from the impending winter in caves. Or sometimes in buildings, even homes. Bats would love this, all the nooks and crannies. Do you have bats here?
That's like the winged flying things?
Winged flying mammals of the order Chiroptera. Yes. Did you know that in number of species, bats are second only to rodents? And that if bats and rodents were classified together, they would make up about half of all mammal species.
I didn't.
Fascinating, right?
You know a lot about bats.
Psh, some chiropterologist I'd be if I didn't.
But you're nervous.
Huh? Oh, right. Bats, fall, season, letter. This letter, though fall is by far the best season, this letter was why we decided to meet for the first time here, the Four Seasons Hotel, because people are our seasons and I'm his spring, he's my fall, and we'll make it through the winters together.
About summer. I like summer.
Oh, sure. If you're into boob sweat and swampy drawers and that sort of thing. You got a summer?
Huh?
People are seasons. Summer is your thing. You got a summer?
I have a cat.
Oh, sure. Can a cat be a summer?
Well, that's her name.
Summer? Summer. Summer the cat. Maybe you didn't understand. I was speaking in metaphor.
I got that.
Shelley looks at her watch, exhales heavily from nerves.
What time were you supposed to meet?
5.5 minutes ago.
Running a bit late? Happens. You think you'll make it?
Already did. 7 hours on a bus, 30 minutes in a cab, and 4 loops walking around the block to walk off jitters. I've officially made it.
No, I was checking on your nerves.
Oh, makes sense. Check. They are still here. Nerves very much still here.
Because you're meeting someone for the first time.
Yeah, well, in person. We've only talked or chatted online and then by letters.
That's kind of romantic.
You have no idea. Listen to this one. S is for your shine. H for your angelic halo. E for your enthusiasm. L for love. Another L because one isn't enough. E for your enigmatic nature. And finally Y for you, my Shelley.
Adorbs. I'm totes shipping you two.
You're shipping us? But we came such a long way to get here.
No, I'm happy for you.
Then why would you send us away?
No, it's like relationship.
Oh! Wow, thanks! Shipping. You slick city talker.
It's... Sure. Got a name?
Fine person I'd be if I didn't. Shelley.
Email.
Nice! German?
French.
Super nice.
Your poet's name?
Oh, Usman.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like Usman is pretty into you.
I hope so. Usman is perfect.
Yeah?
Artistic, poetic, hilarious. And not that I really care, but rich beyond belief.
Tell me more.
Well, Usman likes to keep this kind of thing private, but Usman is a real Nigerian prince.
Oh. Really? Usman told you that, huh?
That's actually how we met.
Right. You said online, didn't you?
Right.
Shelley,
Yeah?
I'm a Nigerian prince and you met online, right?
Right.
Was it by chance from an email?
Yes! And I'm lucky I even saw it. It somehow landed in my junk folder.
Gotcha.
Can you imagine an email from a prince ending up in my junk folder? Crazy.
Sure thing. Shelley,
Uh-huh.
Usman didn't by chance ask you for any money, did he?
Well, just to secure my right to my portion of his fortune.
Oh, Shelley, you didn't send him any cash, did you?
Of course not.
Thank goodness.
He only accepts Bitcoin.
Oh, God.
Should I be worried? He should be here now.
Listen, Shelley, I don't know how to tell you this.
I don't believe that, you cool shipping shipper you.
Yes, about the shipping. Did it seem strange that Usman reached out to you out of the blue?
No.
That he only accepts Bitcoin?
No.
That a prince would need funds from you, a bat scientist?
No. Bats are amazing. And have you seen the tax rates in Nigeria? Insane.
Sure. My point is, Shelley, you see, I'm slightly worried that Usman may be, that he might be... Shelley, Usman can't be...
Fanfare is held heard outside and draws Shelley and Emil's attention. Then we hear an announcement from the street of, make way for Prince Usman. Commotion outside leads to Usman, a well-dressed, handsome man, striding in.
Shelley! Shelley, dearest!
Shelley, in shock, slowly raises her hand.
Shelley, Shelley, my love. I'm honored to make your acquaintance, my sweet, darling season of spring.
Hi.
I have something for you, my dear, and then we must depart. Please, accept it as a simple token of my love and gratitude.
Usman hands Shelley a small wrapped present. Shelley opens it to find a framed bat skeleton.
Usman, this is a skeleton of the rare and elusive tube-nosed bat!
Yes.
Wow.
How did you?
Don't you worry, my princess. Please, just take it as a token of my undying passion for you. You, my dearest, darling Shelley.
Okay.
Now, may I whisk you away from here, away to my palace of riches, exotic foods, and very attractive but completely celibate servants, my dearest, darling.
Sure. Bye, Emil.
Trying to sound fancy.
'Twas nice to meet you and keep your company for the briefest of times.
Sure.
And I hope you find your human summer.
Yeah, sure.
Just remember one thing.
I can't wait.
There's a world outside of your front door.
Uh-huh.
Now come, my dearest.
Yes, Usman to the ends of the earth.
Usman and Shelley leave the hotel lobby to fanfare and commotion. Emil stands, dumbstruck.
Oh, I'll be damned. I should check my junk mail.
End of play. Ooh, that's fun. Thank you so much, everybody. That was a great read. Thank you for joining us for this and other plays. They're coming up. But first, do we want to remind our listeners that we have some fun patrons that have been with us? Maddie, you're always so good at remembering everyone.
You know, I usually am so good at remembering everyone, and today, for some reason, it slipped my mind. But here we are, doing it. The thing is, when we skip a week, I always get a little flabbergasted. But I did want to say, Ellen and I did want to say thank you so much to our patrons. They're at all sorts of different levels. You can be a patron, too, for the low amount of $5 a month. We have a big shout out to Katie Schwebka, Ryan Schlia, Wayne Conover, Sean Cheeky, Leslie Cairns, Sarah Henderson, who was in that last play, and you'll hear her again soon, Zoe Curiazes, who popped in just a second ago, and Deanna Hariluk. We are so happy to have you. We can't wait to keep bringing you all this cool, fun stuff. And if you like what we're doing or want to be part of what we're doing, Patreon's a great way to help keep us afloat during these hard, uncertain times. And also, anything above a $10 level, I have to then write extra stuff and do more work. So if you actually want to see me be on the struggle bus this month, I will write you new stuff if you get into Patreon by the 15th of August. You heard me. Get in by the 15th, and I'll have to write you something. It'll be very fun, and it'll be very hard for me, but I'll do it. Call my bluff, people. All right, let's move on to the next play.
Oh my God.
That's mine.
Hooray!
Sorry.
I used to be in sales, everybody, if that was not clear.
You did great. So I'm Layla Gentil. I'm one of the board members for Green Buffalo, and I will be reading the stage directions for The Working Hour by Zach Patrick. I have Tom, who's being played by Justin Pope, Lisa, who's being played by Ruth Stanley, and Annoying Guest being played by Nolan Miles. And I just looking in real quick. Yep, I got everyone. So I'm going to get started. It's nearing 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. A lone employee stands at a desk in an empty hotel lobby with a banner that says, Happy New Year, and a table across from the desk. The employee is a young man wearing a button-down shirt, tan khakis, and has a name tag on it that says Tom. He's reading a book when a young woman enters. She is dressed up, holding a cell phone in her hand, and looks very upset as she approaches the desk.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Do you have a phone charger that I can use?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Tom pulls out a box filled with dozens of wires, removes one, and hands it to Lisa.
Thank you.
Lisa walks away, sitting at the table while plugging in her phone. Once she sits, Annoying Guest enters.
Eggs?
Sorry?
I need eggs.
I apologize, sir, but breakfast doesn't start until 6.
I don't want cooked eggs, obviously. Give me raw eggs.
Around that corner in the fridge.
Guest walks away frustrated.
Hello?
Hello? Guest walks
Hello?
away frustrated.
Yeah.
Ruth? I think we might have lost Ruth.
We may have.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Here, want me to?
Ruth, if you want to disconnect,
Yeah.
reconnect,
Disconnect and reconnect, that usually works.
Yep.
yep, we'll just hold really quick for you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I do. Since we are doing this, I did just want to laugh really loud now that I can about eggs. Because
While we're in this pause, now is the best time for you to go to Patreon and subscribe to your favorite local theater company, Green Buffalo Productions. Link is in the description.
We need the
All
money
right,
for better
Ruth
tech.
is, yeah, we need the description for better tech, obviously. Okay, Ruth is back. Let's do it.
Okay.
Woo. Okay. So guest walks away frustrated.
Wow, what an asshole.
Yep. I get one of those almost every night. They always ask for strange things at even stranger times.
Sounds annoying. People at my job can be really obnoxious too. I work at marketing, so everyone around me is always passive aggressive and sorry, you probably don't want to hear this.
No, it's cool. It gets so quiet around here at night. Any distraction to keep myself from passing out is great.
Not a night owl?
Nah. Well, I mean, I guess I am since I'm here now, but I can only tolerate being awake for so long before crashing.
That's fair. Coffee any good?
It's a few hours old, but it should be fine.
Annoying guest returns with eggs in hand, placing them on the desk in front of Tom.
What is this?
I believe those are eggs.
White eggs.
I haven't taken a colorblind test recently, but yes. That's the color they appear to be.
Look, listen here, smartass. I pay good money to stay here. Good money that requests brown eggs.
Sir, I don't know what to tell you. We don't have brown eggs. If you want them, there is a grocery store across the street that I'm sure would be happy to provide you with the eggs of your choosing.
This is ridiculous. I will be having a word with your manager about this tomorrow.
Annoying guest exits.
Interesting.
It's just another in a long list of assholes to
No, I mean the way you handled yourself. That guy sucked. Why didn't you give him shit?
mean, I kind of did.
You should have gone further.
I don't want to lose my job.
Why not? You don't look very happy here anyway.
Well, yeah, but I need to... Wait, that isn't any of your concern. I don't even know you.
Sorry, you're right. My name is Lisa.
Tom.
So, tell me, Tom, how did you get roped into working on this most wonderful night?
I didn't exactly get roped into it.
But how old are you? 21? Why would you volunteer to work on New Year's Eve?
Well, I did have plans, but things just don't always work out the right way.
You know what I would do? Leave. Just walk out of here, enjoy what's left of the night, get drunk, vandalize something, prank that idiot. There's a whole world outside of your front door.
Why don't you leave then? Go out. Have fun. Everything you want me to do.
Thinking about getting into a locked phone.
What?
My phone got all screwed up and it won't let me in, and you look like a knowledgeable guy.
I'd feel like a dick if I told you no, so yeah, let me see it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Lisa hands Tom the phone.
Jesus, get a case.
What's the fun in that?
The fun in being able to tell what you're looking at on your phone?
Yeah. So, Tommy, will you be able to get in?
Maybe. I haven't done this in a while. You don't have like a bobby pin or anything like that, right?
Lisa removes a paperclip from her purse.
Will this work?
Yeah, that would be great.
Lisa pulls a small makeup mirror and begins fixing her makeup while watching Tom take apart the phone.
You know what you're doing there?
Yeah, this is kind of my thing, actually.
With skills like that, why are you here?
Breaking into phones isn't the best thing to put on a resume. Besides, the free food and ample amounts of downtime are what keeps me around here.
You're so much better than this place, though.
How can you tell? You don't even know me.
It's an instinct. I get people. I know exactly. Damn it.
Whoa! What?
My makeup broke.
Please, this is a delicate procedure.
Sorry, this is Kylie Jenner. It's brand new, too.
Cheap bitch.
Laughs.
So, as I was saying, you have this unfilled potential. I can tell.
I could have seen my parents done it if I wanted to get this lecture.
Oh, I was right.
Done. Here's your phone.
Tom hands Lisa the phone back.
In record time.
Lisa looks at the phone and begins crying once she opens it.
Are you okay?
Sorry. I lied to you. This isn't my phone. It's my boyfriend's, or ex-boyfriend, I guess. I assumed he was seeing my friend the past couple months, but a part of me just didn't want to believe it was true. Sorry, too much information.
No, it's okay. I get it. Same thing happened to me last week. That's why I'm here tonight. We spent the last 4 New Years together, and I figured that if I just convinced myself tonight was just like any other ordinary night, I would be okay. But I'm not.
The worst part is I hate myself for letting this happen. I let them hurt me.
Annoying guest returns holding a bat skeleton.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I know it doesn't mean anything, but I know exactly how it feels.
Hey, princess, can you move, please? I have an issue to discuss with Todd here.
God, can you be any more unpleasant?
What did you say?
Oh, sorry. I meant to say, stop being an asshole.
Well, I have never in my
What,
life
had the
been
truth
so-
told to you? Been on the opposite side of your bullshit?
Oh my god.
Sorry, Lisa. You were right. I didn't give this tremendous douchebag enough shit.
I'm speaking to the manager.
You do that. I quit.
This is ridiculous.
Annoyed guest storms off.
Holy shit.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I feel kind of great.
What are you going to do?
I guess I'm going to leave.
I'm proud of you.
Do you want to come with me?
Me?
Yeah. The night's not over yet.
And scene. Thank you so much, everyone. That was really great. I don't know if you heard struggled laughter in the background. That was me trying not to laugh at eggs.
Eggs?
Eggs. Okay.
Eggs.
So
What that voice I gave him.
that's it for me. Handing it off to Maddie.
My joke of the day is annoying man exits. That's so funny.
That
Okay.
cracked me up. That's a good joke.
That's a very good. Yeah, thank you, Nolan. Cracked me. See, you understand me. Anyway,
I
fine.
said it, not Nolan.
Justin was
I don't know. I think my brain is too fried for this.
We're okay. We're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna move on to the next play by Justin Pope, who is here with us today, who will also be reading his play in in our struggle to find men actors. So if you're a man or identify as man in any kind of way and want to act, please let me know. We need more. Anyway, thank you, Justin Pope, for being here. Thank you, Nolan, for being here. Thank you, Sarah and Ruth. You guys are all great and amazing and wonderful. But we're going to be reading Third Strike by Justin Pope. Before we get there, though, now is a great time while I'm just prattling on about this to join our Patreon. Once again, it's in the comments. And we'd like to give a special shout out to Deanna Hariluck. I always have trouble saying your name, Deanna. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Zoe Curiazis, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Cairns, Sean Lewis, Sean Cheeky, if you know him, Wayne Conover, Brian Schlia, and Catherine Schwebka, who is also here with us today listening. Thank you so much for being patrons. We love you, and we continue to shout out your name every second we get, every chance we get, all of the time. So moving on to Third Strike by Justin Pope. Death will be played by Nolan Miles, and Chad will be played by Justin Pope himself. And I will be reading the stage directions. So here we go. It's a gym, very early in the morning. So early, the employees haven't even arrived yet. A tall, slender figure draped in a long black robe seeps into the area carrying a black duffel bag. This is Death. He sets down his bag and begins to awkwardly warm up without facing the audience. Some squats, some stretches, some lip trills, and diction warm-ups.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. That should do it.
He looks in front of him into a large mirror and takes a moment to confidently make up some poses. Then he makes his way over to the duffel bag and unzips it open. From it, he pulls out two small bones. He begins using them as dumbbells, humming "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" as he goes. But he struggles. He struggles for a while. It's then when we hear the oncoming footsteps of a large humanoid creature. The air grows vague, the sweat chills, and the sun begins to stagger. Enter Chad, a retired high school baseball coach. He waltzes in like he owns the place and sets down his own duffel bag, too focused on his boiling biceps to notice the grim shadow of a figure struggling to lift some tiny bones. It isn't until Chad finishes his own set of gross, pompous poses that he feels a strong chill and notices Death. He stares at his back for a while and then checks his watch. He scratches his crusty mustache and slowly slithers towards the figure.
Hey, buddy. Gym's not open yet. You shouldn't be in here.
Death continues to lift.
Hey, pal. You hear me? Gym's not open. Let's come back in an hour. Desk clerk will be here by then. He can count you in and you'll be good to go.
Death's terrible struggle continues. Nonetheless, Chad commences his true advance.
Deaf for something, man? You aren't supposed to be here. I said the gym's not open.
Chad grabs Death by the shoulder and Death turns around. Chad sees him. We all see him. Death's got a white face, a skeletal face. He's morose and exhausted. Chad jumps back in fear.
Who the hell are you?
Just let me be, Chad. I'm not bothering anybody.
You know You're bothering me, buddy. What's with the getup? Why's your face look like that? And the robe? It ain't proper gym attire.
My face isn't that bad. I've been drinking my milk. I've been getting better. I'm not even wearing makeup right now. Have you seen me with makeup on?
I haven't seen you at all.
Oh, you have, Chad. You have.
Oh, when's that?
Twice now you've seen me. Twice now I've seen you. That's how this works.
I'm not playing no games, pal. Get out of my gym before I call the police.
Remember, Chad, it was 21 years ago. The surfing incident.
Surfing? I've only been surfing once.
I know. Why would you go surfing again after your first close call?
How do you know about that?
And then once more, Chad, the chicken wing eating contest.
Chad instinctively grabbing his stomach.
What do you know about the chicken wing contest?
I know how many you ate in record time. I know who your competitors were. I know the spices you tried with your weak little digestive system.
Hey, my digestive system is just fine. I take multivitamins now, so it is much stronger.
Multivitamins. Anyways, I'll be here until you open up, and then I will go. I have a goal to reach, and I've still got to keep on schedule. I would thank you for your patience, but you've kept me waiting for a long while, so fair is fair.
Are you...
Yes.
Chad gazes at Death for a moment, frozen in astonishment. Death breaks the silence.
Please, just go about your daily duties. Pay me no mind.
What, what, kind of goal you looking to reach, friend?
Oh, it isn't much, but to be honest with you, my self-esteem's been a little low, especially after my last client.
Last client?
Yesterday morning, I was down in Georgia looking for a popular baseball player whose time had come. He was suffering from many ailments behind the scenes of his jovial, dynamic baseball shenanigans, but he was quick. It's happened before, but it isn't common. He knew I was coming.
That can happen?
I get to the stadium early in the morning to find him sitting on a bench, dressed in his uniform. There wasn't even a game that day. At least there wasn't a baseball game. When I arrived, I saw him feel the chill. Without a word, he got up and turned around. He wielded a mighty wooden bat, and his stone gaze met mine. This should be interesting.
This all happened yesterday.
I simply said to him, "Your time has come, and yet you intrigue me. If you live by the game, then let us too partake in one." The deal was, if he managed to strike me with that mighty wooden bat in 3 swings, he would live another 30 years. If he missed, however, his soul was mine.
And then?
He laughed and laughed. Then he furrowed his brow and began marching towards me. Then he started singing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out, take me out, take me out. He really knew how to put on an intimidating guise.
Did he hit you?
Death gets a little scarier.
What do you think, Chad? I'm Death, the all-powerful, the all-knowing. But to be honest, while his poise inspired me, and his swings were phenomenal, he saw me coming. I hate when that happens. And I thought about it and realized maybe I need a hobby. Maybe I can become a great baseball player just like him. And so here I am, the incredible Death, hoping to achieve some incredible gains. Thank you for allowing me to use this space, Chad Frisbee.
Death goes back to the tiny bones, but he puts some stretches into the mix. For a being who talks of power, he seems to be in excruciating pain. Chad's flabbergasted.
Do you... do you want some help?
Help? From an old, obese, retired high school baseball coach like you?
Well, when you put it that way.
Yes, I would appreciate some guidance.
Oh, great. Yeah. All right, what are you specifically trying to figure out here?
I want to be a professional baseball player. Thus, I'm working on my arms. Can't you see? Soon my swings will be mighty, and it may even help with the scythe.
Have you warmed up your whole body yet? You should start by warming everything up. It'll help your body start
I did do that, Chad. Took me all of 40 seconds to feel warmed up. Well, as warm as this old corpse can get.
Oh, no, Mr. Depp. You gotta warm up longer than that.
Do I?
Why do you think you're struggling so much there?
I am not struggling.
Hey, no, I know. All good, sir. I just think you may benefit from a larger warm-up routine. Want to show me what you did? In fact, why don't you just show me everything?
Show you.
Mm-hmm.
Death sets down his tiny bone dumbbells and walks to his duffel bag.
Well, to start, I woke early in the morning, as usual, and I went shopping. I heard the best thing for absolutely built baseball players was to have protein. So I purchased a rather large amount of eggs.
He pulls a few eggs from his bag.
And then, before I got here, I ingested a few raw, swallowed them whole.
You did?
I did. And then I came here with my equipment and began.
How about you and I do some warm-ups together, hmm?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to do a few more.
No pain, no gain, Mr. Depp. Come here, by the mirror.
They both travel upstage and face the large mirror.
Let's just start with some basic stretches.
All right.
Chad does a stretch. Death attempts to recreate it. Chad does another. Death struggles to recreate it. Chad tries to touch his toes, mooning the audience. Death looks at Chad's butt crack with disgust, looking to the audience with a face that says, "Please tell me you're seeing this too." And while staring at it, slowly tries to touch his toes as well, hurting his back in the process.
Ah! My spine!
Now, are you sure it's your spine, not something else? Could be your warming up spirit.
I am literally only bones, Chad. I know what hurts.
Well, perhaps these stretches are too much. Maybe it isn't the slow flow you need, but rather the heat of active exercise.
Chad begins to partake in a series of vigorous jumping jacks.
Jumping jack step. Not really difficult, but it takes the whole body. And
I don't think you'll want to hear the dreadful rattling of my body doing that. You keep that up and I will try to make myself feel better with a nutritious nutrient bar.
Death pulls a protein bar from his bag and snacks on it while Chad starts to exhaust himself doing jumping jacks. Death makes sure his face tells it all.
Look at you go, Chad. Your sweat looks as plentiful as the non-existent calories of my nutrient bar. Limitless.
Chad stops the jacks.
I'm feeling pretty warmed up now.
Why aren't you cheery? What was that, 15 jumping jacks?
It isn't the number of jacks you jump, Mr. Death. It's the number of beats you heart.
Is all that jumping shaking up your brain?
No, I'm feeling great. I'm ready for anything.
Are you now? Just a bit ago, you were pushing me out. You pulled a complete 180.
Yep. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at what you brought in today, huh?
You mean my equipment?
That's right. It'll give me an idea what you're aiming for. If I'm going to be your personal trainer, I gotta know what you got.
I don't believe I requested a personal trainer.
Trust me, sir. You won't regret it.
Chad waltzes over to the duffel bag and pulls out a larger bone.
A lot of bones you got here.
Works with the aesthetic.
Well, what's this thing for, anyways?
Do you like it? It's my own baseball bat. It's sort of like a bat skeleton, but it works just as well.
If it were a skeleton, there'd be a lot of bones, right? So because it's one bone, it's not really...
It's a bat skeleton, Chad.
It's a bat skeleton.
And either way, it really did come from a bat. As a matter of fact, it belonged to that baseball player from yesterday. I took the bat to the underworld and peeled the skin off and the muscles. Removing the circulatory system was the tricky part, but here it is, a bat skeleton.
So why do you have it with you? along with the little bones.
Goodness, Chad, are you sleepwalking? I was using those little bones as dumbbells. Come on now. The bat's here for a few reasons. One, to inspire me, reminding me of the reason I started this journey. Two, I can practice my swings with it. Three, I can use it as a weight, like the dumbbells but bigger. And four...
You want to practice your swing? That'd be a great way to measure where to start. Go take some swings and I'll watch. I'll evaluate.
Whatever you say, Coach.
Death, now sensing that Chad understands his passion, smiles, and Chad smiles back. How weird for them to be smiling at each other. Death swings his bat skeleton, which seems awkward because he can barely lift it. After each swing, Chad makes a remark.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm sorry, are your remarks becoming more condescending and disgusted, or is that just me?
Oh, no, not at all. Just you. I mean, your posture's not too great.
My posture.
And your arms are like noodles trying to lift that thing. Bone noodles. That thing isn't too heavy, so it shouldn't be too tough. Nonetheless, your elbows are way too low. Also, it looks like you put all your power into the end of the swing rather than spreading it all the way through. Keep your chin up, but keep your eyes ahead. Straight as if the ball is coming right at you. Not only that, but...
Sheesh, wish one of us was death again.
I'm only trying to help, sir. I'm not bothering you, am I?
My. How you can flip the switch of your mannerism quickly. No, you aren't bothering me. This is just tough. I wasn't exactly planning for it to be this difficult. I am death, after all.
Yeah. It is pretty strange that a being such as yourself can barely lift a bat skeleton.
Oh, how far do I have to go to become the star I wish to be?
Okay, no, this is all right. Everything's fine. Let's just do one more test.
I'm sick of your silly rituals, Chad. Let me go back to my dumb skells, which is what I have just now decided to name my skeleton dumbbells.
Last test, Mr. Death. Last test. I promise it's for the best. It'll help you achieve your goal.
Death proceeds to flop to the floor in distress.
This is so much more than you could imagine, Chad. I've been out here for eternity, and here I am, struggling to swing a bat skeleton. I'm an embarrassment. I've lost my touch.
Oh, never really expected Death to be this pitiful.
How can I even carry on as Death in this shameful state? At this rate, I won't even make it to any children's league, much less any other tournament. What should I do?
Death begins to sob like a baby.
Hey now, it'll be all right. This final test, it'll get you progress. It'll get you stronger. I promise. It will eventually get you to tournaments and even further beyond.
Death stops sobbing, smiles, and looks at Chad.
Chad! Your warmed-up spirit warms my cold bone. Yeah, I'm fine. Good now. Especially after that. What are you thinking?
I really don't know what to expect from you anymore, pal. Well, I think right now it'd be best to really evaluate your overall strength, you know?
Okay.
So, in order to do that,
Chad pulls a box from the side and kneels on the floor.
we'll arm wrestle.
Chad, are you positive you want to arm wrestle with Death?
I'm fairly certain that I'll be alright. I've been arm wrestling for decades.
I accept your challenge, Chad.
The two of these weirdos kneel down and get ready to arm wrestle.
Wow, these hands of yours are really cold.
Skeleton, Chad.
I'll count to 3, and that's when we start pushing, alright?
I am an eternal deity, Chad. I know how arm wrestling works.
Fine then. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Chad immediately defeats Death.
Ah!
Man, did you even try?
Yes, I tried. I tried with all my might.
I can't believe it. Am I stronger than Death?
Oh, please.
I just beat Death at arm wrestling.
Hello?
I just beat Death at arm wrestling.
Coach! I don't think gloating will help me reach my goal. I also just don't appreciate it. At all.
Right. Sorry, man. Just let me just bask in this.
I'm leaving. Forget this.
Death heads to his bag and pulls out an egg.
None of this is working. The diet, the exercise, it's pointless.
Death seriously whips the egg to the ground. It smashes.
Hey, come on! What are you doing? Throwing eggs everywhere?
No amount of protein can help this lowly corpse. Thanks for trying, Chad Frisbee, but I see no point in carrying on with this laughable act. Goodbye.
No, wait! There's still hope!
Chad discovers a paperclip by the box and picks it up.
Look at this, Mr. Death. Right now, you're like this paperclip. Thin, bony, sturdy. Sturdy and weak. Flexible. I mean flexible.
Okay. I am a paperclip. Go on.
But, paperclips can hold things together. Yeah, and they're often metallic and important office workplace items.
Where the hell are you heading with this metaphor, Chad?
I'm saying that our little contest then must have been a fluke and that you're stronger than you think. You're Death, man. You might be thin, but you're powerful, like a paperclip. And I'm Chad Frisbee, the 53-year-old ball of meat. There's no way that contest should have ended like it did. Have a little more faith in yourself.
Well, I can see why you weren't an English teacher. Metaphors aren't your strong suit.
Let's go again. For real this time. Then after that, we'll write out a workout regimen for you and things will start sailing.
You want to arm wrestle again?
I do.
They stare at each other. Death studies Chad. Chad is beaming. Is it because he thinks he can have an impact, or because he's feeling cocky?
Is that so? I see. Very well then. Prepare yourself.
Chad smirks and kneels down once more, readying his arm for combat.
You seem very confident.
I can't lie. Winning that first time was quite a rush.
Clearly. Then how's this? A wager.
A wager? What do you mean?
It's a deal with Death, Chad. We go once more, as you want. You win, and I grant you any wish you desire.
Any wish?
Any wish.
I could see my dead family again.
What a wholesome wish, Chad.
But what happens if you win?
If I win? You know that won't happen, Chad. Look how weak I am. Look at how easily you beat me last time. I think you deserve a wish.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I did just beat Death a moment ago. I can do it again. But seriously, what about if you win? It ain't a real wager unless if there aren't risks.
Well, I suppose on the off chance that I win, I guess I would like your soul, if that's all right.
My soul?
If it isn't that crazy once you think about it. Plus the odds are in your favor, right?
All right, Mr. Death. Here's a bet. An arm wrestling match over my soul. I win, and I get a wish. You win, and you get my soul.
It's a deal.
Chad takes Death's hand. They shake. There's a clap of thunder.
Oh, could have sworn the weather was clear this morning.
You don't mind if I have an egg really quick, do you, Chad?
Have the whole chicken coop if you'd like. I'll be right here.
Chad begins smoothing out his muscles, really getting ready. Death grabs an egg from his duffel bag, closes his eyes, and blows on it. There is a sound of wind chimes. He takes a bite of the raw egg and then puts it back into the bag. He returns to Chad and kneels down by the box.
Ready?
I should be asking you.
Let's begin.
They clasp hands.
3, 2,
1.
The thunder claps once more. Death smirks and stays absolutely still, while Chad pushes and winces with all of his might. Death isn't budging.
Chad, I've got to tell you something. I'm not weak little corpse. I'm Death. And Death is like a game of baseball. 3 strikes, and you're out.
What's going on here? I can't. I can't.
First strike, the surfing incident. Second strike, the chicken wing contest.
That doesn't. What does that have to?
Death comes for us all in due time. For some, I arrive early. For others, it's late. And for the rest, it may just be in the middle. Like you, Chad.
Huh?
Chad now puts both hands on Death's hand. He even stands up a little. He's trying harder than he ever has in his life to knock Death's hand down.
You know why I'm here. You knew the moment you felt the chill. And then you tried to suck up to Death. Get on his good side, maybe escape your fate. Distract him a bit. But that isn't how it works. You cannot cheat Death. It simply arrives, and we must deal with it.
God, please, no, please.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Come on, please. I'm begging you. Ah!
Death slams Chad's hand down. Silence.
And there it is.
Are you?
Death gets up and walks to the mirror, checking himself out.
Maybe I do really have it in me. Maybe I really can be a star. Thanks, Chad. You really helped me out here.
Does this
Just
mean?
Relax.
Chad looks down. His gaze is empty. He's defeated and doesn't know what to think. Death grabs the bat skeleton.
Life is precious, isn't it? Just think about it. Think about everything you've done. Do you have regrets? Do you have good memories, hobbies, relationships, things you can cherish, legacy? All of this, more, is what creates life. Dwell on that. Dwell on it. Perhaps you can see your loved ones once more.
Chad dwells on it. He dwells on it and dwells on it. Frozen, we hear him start to sob. Death waltzes over behind him. He readies the bat skeleton. This swing will be mighty.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Take me out. Take me out. Take me out. Take me out.
Death winds up and everything goes black. The end. Whoa, great job, guys. Oh my gosh. So that was an ad for the NU acting program with Justin Pope and Nolan Miles.
That's funny.
They're great. Oh my gosh. So here's my, last little plug for y'all. Join our Patreon. We got a whole new Patreon or a whole new patron, Leslie Lusterman. Thank you so much for donating. You did donate above the or $10 and above. So that means that now I have to write something for you by the 15th. So awesome. Thanks for putting me up to the challenge, and I'm going to do it. And it'll be very fun. And of course, thanks again to Katie Schwebka, Brian Schlia, Wayne Conover, Sean Cheeky, Leslie Cairns, Sarah Henderson, Zoe Curiazis, and Deanna Hariluk. Thank you all so much. And let's move on to our last play.
Yes, before we do that, I will say that, because you did donate $10 a month, Leslie, you are also making Layla and I write too, because we owe you a poetry postcard. So that's fun. That's another cool thing that we do. And again, another menu ad will be in your Patreon inbox, because our special edition of Justin Pope's What's in the Box will be performed by 2 more NU actors. So that's pretty cool. Didn't even plan it. That's pretty cool.
Crazy how that works out.
It is. It's like we planned it, but we didn't. Let me get this. For tuning in, everybody. Our last play is Sudden Vacancy. We have another hotel scene. The front desk attendant, played by Nolan Miles. Kelly Osborne, played by Ruth Stanley. And Sue Fillmore, played by Sarah Henderson. And I'll be reading stage direction. Okay. Let's check in. Everybody good? Looks like it. Okay. Lights up on a hotel lobby. Front desk. Stands behind a table with a computer.
Next guest.
Sue enters, pulling a large suitcase.
Oh, thank heavens. It's been such a long day.
Reservation?
Sue Fillmore?
Front desk types on the keyboard, makes little and sounds.
I'm afraid there's no Fillmore in our system.
Try Derek Eggers.
Front desk resumes, typing on the keyboard.
Ah, there we are. And the honeymoon suite, our finest room. I assume it's just the 2 of you?
Funny thing about that, it's only me now.
Well, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all.
Believe me, it's not how I wanted it to work either.
I'm afraid you don't understand, ma'am. I can't check you into a room if you're not on the reservation.
Are you kidding me with me right now? Like, listen here. You don't understand what the last week of my life has been. There has to be some other option here.
My hands are tied. Company policy.
Can't you make an exception? Just this once?
No can do. Maybe you can call him, provide us some kind of verbal confirmation?
If my my ex-fiance and I were talking, I wouldn't need to call him. He'd be here with me.
Then there's nothing I can do. Next guest?
Wait, I'll just book a new room for myself.
I can't do that, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Let me guess. Company policy?
Good heavens, no. It's Black Sabbath's The End tour. We're completely booked.
Seriously? What about the honeymoon suite?
That room is reserved for Derek Egger.
But he's not coming for it. Oh my god, I can't let this happen.
It's happened, dear. Next guest.
Hello, love. Room for 1.
You have a reservation?
Kelly Osborne.
I'm sorry, the Kelly Osborne?
Unless my dad has other families, which is a real possibility. At least I am a Kelly Osborne.
The front desk begins waving his hands in front of his face.
Oh my god. I am a huge fan. I'm embarrassed. You have to see me like this.
Sue glances up from her phone.
No kidding. What's your favorite song?
I'm a traditionalist, so it's gotta be Paranoid.
Oh, good choice. A classic. And to think that song was made as an afterthought. Anyways, I love to talk music, but I need to freshen up. Do you have any rooms available?
Sue contemplates answering for the front desk, but reconsiders and looks down at her phone.
I wish. We're all sold out for the show. People are really excited to see Ozzy one last time.
Such a shame. Dad was debating stopping by afterwards.
Front desk lets out an uncontrollable sound of excitement and begins frantically hitting the keyboard.
Actually,
Oh?
it is against company policy, but I think we could make an exception just for you. We have a sudden vacancy. Our honeymoon suite is available on the house as a thank you for all that your dad has done.
Oh my god, that's so sweet, love.
Kelly digs through her handbag and pulls out a bat skeleton.
Since you've been so nice and are such a big fan of the Black Sabbath, you should have this.
Kelly hands the front desk a bat skeleton. Front desk is speechless.
We've kept all the dead bats from the old shows, saved them for true fans like you.
This is the greatest day of my life. Thank you so much.
The front desk pauses to savor the moment. He presses the bat skeleton against his face and lets out a sigh of pleasure, realizing he's being stared at. He shakes himself out of the trance.
Anyways, breakfast is served at 8 a.m. Between you and me, avoid the eggs. They taste like jizz. Stick to the fruit bar.
Good to know, thanks.
The front desk hands Kelly paperwork held together by a cubicle.
Next guest.
Sue storms toward the front desk. The front desk sees her and sets out a sign that says, "Be right back and please the area." With Claire left to go, turns and confronts Kelly.
Are you serious?
About the bat skeleton. It is fake, but people love it.
No, I'm talking about the honeymoon suite.
You know
Whips the
who I
papers
am?
from Kelly's hands.
Do you know who I am?
Kelly yanks the papers back.
I know who you aren't.
Don't make me call security on you.
That's a bold move for a liar.
You seem pretty confident for someone assaulting people in a hotel lobby.
I didn't watch all 4 seasons of the Osbournes to be tricked by a fraud. Where's the heart on your knuckle?
I had it removed.
Your name on your wrist? None of your tattoos line up at all.
Have you ever seen me with makeup on? I can cover up the tattoos whenever I want.
But you look nothing like her.
Okay. Okay, fine. I'm not Kelly Osbourne. What is it to you?
You took my room.
Ah, so you're the sudden vacancy.
I've heard insults for jilted brides before, but that one's a new low.
What now? The front desk said a room had opened up.
The desk returns to a station while Sue is distracted with Kelly.
Oh, yes. Well, that's me too.
What's this about jilted brides?
It's not exactly my favorite subject right now.
Sorry, I shouldn't be so nosy.
I'm supposed to be Sue Eggers. This is supposed to be my honeymoon. Instead, it's just a debacle.
Oh, love.
I should have just stayed in bed all week like I had originally planned.
Know the feeling.
But my mom said that there's a whole world outside your front door, and more importantly, you have a fully paid for honeymoon and a week off work. Didn't even have time to change. Barely got to the airport in time for my flight.
Only to have this dick rob you of your therapy.
More like this celebrity knockoff to steal my vacation.
Hey, now, I don't deserve that.
Are you Kelly Osbourne?
I don't see how that's important.
Is that my room?
Was, but yes.
And so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
That's unfair. Sure, I have the room, but I'm on your side.
I am thousands of miles away from home, stuck in my pajamas, with no place to sleep. Spare me whose side you are on.
Fine, but yell at someone who can actually change the situation. The front desk.
What do I say?
Oh.
I'm not on the reservation.
So what? Don't take no for an answer. You were in the right.
You think so?
What Kelly Osbourne would do.
Continue, guys. I lost my page.
Excuse me.
I'm helping a guest right now.
No, you help me become a guest right now.
Listen, I'm sorry. I told you there was nothing I could do.
You're not sorry? If you were sorry, you would have given me my room back.
There's nothing I can do. We're fully booked.
Sue pulls out her phone.
I guess there's nothing I can do then if what happened ends up on TikTok, Insta, Twitter, Snapchat, and I don't know, LinkedIn?
Now, no need to be so jealous. Just so zealous. Just put the phone down.
Sue stares down while the front desk while calmly lowering her phone to the desk.
Thank you. Okay, the concert is tonight, so we have plenty of rooms available starting tomorrow. Why don't I get you a room for then?
And tonight?
Tonight?
Kelly joins them at the front desk.
Miss Osborne, you're back!
Here's what we're going to do. Tonight she can share the honeymoon suite with me.
A what?
It's a
Kelly
suite.
raises her hand.
It's a suite. Neither of us need that much room. We'll let her stay in her room for however long she had it booked originally.
Of course, that's so generous of you, Miss Osborne.
With free room service for breakfast every morning at 9 a.m., I want steaming hot eggs at my door.
Kelly and front desk shake their heads vigorously at the mention of the eggs.
Fine, then a fresh bowl of fruit every morning.
It would be our pleasure.
Thank you. And don't let this happen again, Mr.
Sue leans over the table to see the front desk's name tag.
Bill.
Bill. Goodbye.
Sue and Kelly begin to leave. Sue is jumping with excitement from the confrontation.
I can get used to this sudden vacancy thing. Do you want to do something tonight? Maybe use your celebrity con to get us free dinner somewhere?
I promised my dad I'd go to his show tonight, but you're more welcome to come. Are you a fan of Black Sabbath?
Wait, what?
End of play. Lights out. Oh, that's so fun. What a crazy little play. Thank you so much for reading, all of you, and for reading multiple plays and being with us all the time. We love you.
Oh
do we
my
have
God.
anything else to announce, Mary?
Yes, we do. So as I said before, it's never too late to sign up for Patreon, and that's just what Kelly Buth did. Kelly is one of our writers for Spooky Film Festivals. Kelly has partaken in a lot of these quarantine quarters since we've been doing them. So welcome to the Patreon family, and she did sign up at $10 or more, which means me, you, and Layla have all this extra work we've got to do. Hooray! So thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate it. Again, it's not too late to sign up for Patreon. It is active literally 24/7 all of the time. We really appreciate it. It helps us run everything, and it's really going to help us out with a lot of the upcoming projects that we have. And you know, it's been hard on everybody here in the theater community, so we do really appreciate any little bit helps. But that's all I've got for today. I just maybe one more quick shout out to our fun list of Patreons. Welcome Leslie Lusterman and Kelly Buth. And then thank you again to Deanna. Oh God, not Deanna. Deanna Hariluck. Ooh, no. Zoe Curiosity. Sarah Henderson. Leslie Cairns, Sean Cheeky, Wayne Conover, Ryan Schlia, and of course, the wonderful Katie Schwebka. Thank you all so much for coming today. And that's all. That's it, I think.
That's it. Let me end that video. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.